I lost my father to a PKK terrorist attack when I was only 3 months old. By that time, they were living in Diyarbakir, which was one of the biggest attack points of PKK, especially at their early stage of the terrorist attacks. And obviously, me being 3 months old, I have no memories of him, and I'm only one of the 40,000 people who lost either their parents or someone that they loved to PKK. When you actually go talk to Turkish people, majority of them will have someone that either fell victim to the PKK violence or someone who survived the PKK attack, and I'm only one of them. PKK has been targeting Turkey for the last 40 years. They started as a separatist terrorist group who wanted to have their own independent state. Their attacks firstly started as targeting mainly Kurdish civilians. Majority of them were babies and women, which got them the baby killer name. As with any terrorist organization, their activities only resulted in more bloodshed, and right now more than 40,000 civilians have fallen as a victim of PKK. PKK is recognized as a terrorist organization by the EU, by US, and many other Western powers. After the war in Syria, PKK had the opportunity to find safe haven in Syria. Right now, they are controlling a couple of areas in North Syria, and there has been a BBC report showing that they actually exchanged land with ISIS, which goes to show you that they are just like another terrorist organization. It's really unfortunate to see that countries are still making the same mistake and arming terrorist groups, just like they armed Al-Qaeda, they armed PKK so they would fight ISIS. There is no such a thing as good terrorists. Terrorists are terrorists, they can never be trusted. 5 days into the Syrian operation of Turkey, they switched sides, and right now they are working side by side Assad. This goes to show you there is no such a thing as a favorable terrorist organization. Terrorists are terrorists, and what they will do is spread violence and bloodshed. This is why Turkey right now has a military operation in North Syria to clear all terrorist threats from the southern borders of Turkey, and this is only an act of self-defense because Turkey right now cannot afford another security threat in its borders. This operation will help bringing peace to Syria, as if the operation is succeeded, Turkey will be creating a safe zone for Syrian refugees to go back and hopefully have a safe return to their homeland. And Turkey has always been the country that helped the Syrian people the most, and hopefully after this operation is succeeded, people will have a home to go back to. I'm utterly shocked to see the international community's response to this military operation in North Syria. I just wonder where this response was when such atrocities in Syria has been going on for almost a decade. There was confirmed chemical weapon attack on civilians, and it's actually quite shocking to see that international community is coming to their full strength to defend the terrorist organization. We need to remember every state has a right to self-defense. Turkey right now is exercising its self-defense right that is inherent in the Article 51 of UN Charter. When especially there is a lack of response from international community, every state has an inherent right to practice their self-defense, and that's what Turkey is doing right now. It's nothing more. Nobody wants to have war. Turkey doesn't want to have war, and people of Turkey doesn't want to have war. People of Turkey do not want war, especially after we suffered for over 40 years in the hands of PKK violence. But every cloud has a silver lining, and for the first time in many, many years, every segment of the society is united as one front, and we support our military in their operation in North Syria, and we are hoping that this will be the last time that we exercise our self-defense right.